Let's have a look at my school report from Key Stage 4, Year 10 to Year 11. That was 4th and 5th year in those days. This is not the A4 type book before, where you had one set of reports just consigned to one page, where each teacher could just write about 10 words in a little box. Here we've got a large space inviting more of an in-depth comment where teachers were taxed more to earn their money. So let's zoom in and go through these. Mr. Higman, my favourite teacher there, came joint first out of 15 students in third set English. 4-3. July 1970, so nearly 15 years old there. Maths, fair progress, does his best. Set 4. Position 6 out of 15, nothing to write home about. Chemistry. A good result. Michael is capable of good work and gaining in self-confidence. Position 17. Grade B. Mr. Strickland there. History. Very satisfactory result. Michael has worked well, though still needs to show more care with written work. They are sloppy and fast, I suppose. Second, grade A. Geography. Position, it's got 79% there. A well-earned result. Michael has continued to work with enthusiasm. First out of 25 in RK, religious knowledge. No exam unfortunately allowed in those days. So my joint favourite teacher, Mr. Ladd, an excellent result and terms work. Michael takes a keen and intelligent interest in this subject. Position first. But there was no O-level, no CSEs. I could have got another one there instead of wasting my time with engineering drawing. Hard work needed. 15th out of 22 in the class. C is the grade. Woodwork. 4th year, year 10. Second, doing better than I was at Key Stage 3. Works steadily and well and can be, what's the word there? He's done some scribbling out. This wouldn't be acceptable now at times. This work is of average standard. His exam mark is pleasing. Second there. PE. Generally an able and consistent performer. Michael always gives of his best. B+. Art. Quite keen to work but not interested in learning very much. There you are. A change of attitude could produce good results. 5th in the class, grade C. Tutor's report. Michael is working well and should obtain good results in next year's CSE. I have made him a house prefect for next year. Please and report. That's from the head of year there. Halfway through the year, maths, quite a good result, satisfactory progress, 7th. Nothing special there. English. He works very hard but must try to stop being so pleased with himself and the work he has done. Came 2nd out of 20 in set 3. Nothing special there. Geography. Here we go. First. An excellent result. Michael works with interest. Pretty brief there, isn't it? History. 2nd out of 23. Mr. Langhorne. A very satisfactory result. His term work has normally been good. Good, vague statement. Good, isn't it? RE. Religious instruction takes a keen, intelligent interest in the subject. First in year 10. So exasperated. I could have got a GCSE in that subject. Chemistry. After a shaky start, Michael's work is now improving and he could reach a good standard. Look at that, 23rd out of 55 students on the course there. Strickland, English, engineering, drawing, is it? Look at that, fair. I mean, you wouldn't get away with that these days as a teacher, would you? 11th out of 22. Engineering, drawing, I think that was called. Woodwork can be a little boisterous at times. When settled down, he works well. Stuart Gaston, he was only with us for 1 year. I think I was trying to entertain him. He was quite a nice bloke. Art, Mr. Hickley again. He is working less and less and will soon stop. This is no way to progress. He has little ability but does not want to learn. There you are. So this is why I have to sympathise with students who aren't interested and not be nasty to them, because I wasn't an angel myself. My dad wrote, suggest he is given extra work to do. Question mark, written by my dad there. Michael is making satisfactory progress by my tutor. Head of house says good report. Signed by my dad. Tutor report. It looks as if Michael gets down to some hard work and careful work in the next weeks. He could do well in the CSE examinations. It all depends on him. Enthusiastic, hard-working, helpful. An able boy, well done. From the headmaster, really. A bit of overpraise there, I think. English. This is the Year 11 fifth year here, set 2 for English. A very pleasing exam result. Michael has worked hard during the year and is making progress. He should learn to accept criticism of his work, however, and learn not to interrupt the class. There you are, Miss Lamb, the lovely English teacher there, who said I'd be suitable to be a school teacher. Interrupting the class, you see. Again, I must say that's why I'm not too harsh on children, because I was just like them myself. Grade B, 5th in the class. Maths, a promising result from a boy promoted from the lower set. I don't remember this. I'm into set 2 for maths in the 5th year, year 11. Position 4th equal in maths. Gosh. Chemistry. Michael has done some good work, but his effort varies too much. That's chemistry. That was a lost cause for me. Geography, Mr. Bunting. This is the most detailed report I've ever seen at school when I was a boy. Michael has an extremely wide knowledge of the subject, relying on many sources for his information. His ability is undoubted, but he must concentrate on exam technique. With some thought and effort, he would have had a further 20 marks in the test. Notwithstanding, you see I came first, grade B with 60%. Geography, most successful subject in my life, isn't it? Technical drawing. Michael's subsequent CSE result depends very largely upon whether he maintains a high level of effort for the remainder of the time available. Until now, he has been somewhat inconsistent in his efforts. Mr. Barwell there, technical drawing. Here he taught us for woodwork as well. Woodwork has generally been enthusiastic, hard-working, but his theory work must be improved before the coming CSE exam. And history, last one here. He has continued to work with interest and is improving his knowledge of the period. Written work still requires greater precision with facts and greater care in presentation. Grade B, Mr. Langhorne. Well, I did leave school with worthwhile grades in O-level standard in history, geography and woodwork, but no maths, English or science. There you are. I've got my complete school report for 5 years in secondary school. So if you're a student watching this channel, I know a few youngsters do follow these videos, keep hold of your reports, collect all your school work, put them in a box and put them up in the attic and look at them in 50 years time. Thanks for following my videos on my school days.